Hi, today I'm here to help you on your first discussion, which I think is called sporting events discussion. It is in the estimating crowds page of your first module, which is called numerical reasoning. So I want to help you with this so you can start out the semester in getting a 100. So there's a lot of different ways that you can solve this problem. As a reminder, the actual discussion prompt says how many basketballs can fit into the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's quite large, as you can see. I don't know how many. Take a guess. See what do you think? Well, let's see if that's reasonable. What we are going to need in order to get a better guess or to actually calculate instead of just guessing is we need to know the size of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium and then compare that to the size of a basketball. If you go to this site, which I found just by typing in just a general Google search that says Mercedes-Benz Stadium size, I got to this website and it gives some, I think it calls them fast facts on the stadium. Take a look here. Let's see, well, we don't care about the parking spaces. That's outside of the stadium. Here is the stadium height, the field level. We don't really need that, do we? This is the square footage. So that means the floor space is 2,000 square feet. We don't need the concrete because you can't fit basketball inside the concrete. There's the steel, the roof size, the seating capacity. Seating capacity might help because, and I found that some students were very creative in figuring out how many basketballs make up a person, which, might be, depending on the size of the person, anywhere from, 5 to 10 basketballs make up a person, and then multiplying that by the total number of seats. The only thing about that is it only calculates the basketballs in the seats. It doesn't tell us how many basketballs might be above the seats or on the field or in the concession and stand areas or anything like that. However, it's still a good estimate. It at least gives us some idea of how many basketballs would fit in there. So I wouldn't say don't do it that way. That you could do it that way for sure. What else here? I think all of this really doesn't have anything that we need. So I would limit what we need to just be the total number of seats, maybe the square feet, and even the height. So let's go back to the file that I had started here. I'm going to proceed in using the stadium's square feet. So again, it says that the stadium is 2,000 square feet. And that means that this is the floor space. But then to find the volume, all we do is take that floor space and multiply it by the height. This is just general formula for volume. Volume is length times width times height. Well, the length times width has already been calculated for us. That's 2 million, I mean. And then when we multiply by the height, which was given as 305 feet tall, that was given to us on that website, that can then calculate the volume for us. So you do 2 million times 305, and that gives us 610 billion cubic feet, which is now volume. So this is all the space, not the floor space, but the top to bottom, left to right, entire volume. So then my approach is that if I find the volume of a basketball, then I can figure out how many basketballs will fit into 610 billion cubic feet, or feet to the third, because, when you do square feet, that's the same thing as feet squared. That measures area, but cubic feet measures volume. This is not as easy as you would think. How do we find the volume of a basketball? Well, it's really not that hard. We can just use the formula for the volume of a sphere, which is a ball. The only thing is, here's what I know. When I look up the size of an NBA basketball, I am given the circumference, 29.5 inches. So 25.5 inches, there's two problems with that. One is that it's in inches, and everything else I have is in feet. So now I'm going to have to do some conversions. Also, this is a circumference. I need volume, remember? Well, circumference, what is the circumference? The circumference is the distance around the basketball at the longest, like on the center, the center of the basketball all the way around. So what we do need, though, is we need the radius, and here's why. Because finding the volume of a sphere, we need the radius. We don't have the radius, we have the circumference, which is 29.5. So we're going to have to kind of work backwards in finding the radius. Well, we can do that because we do know that there is a formula that uses radius and circumference, and it's right here. Circumference equals 2 pi r. Circumference, remember, was 29.5. But if you want to round to 30 inches, round to 30 inches. Or you could round down to 29 or round up to 30. Either one is fine because we're just finding an estimate. And then we would solve for r. Remember that pi is around 3.14. So if you did 2 times 3.14 times r, you would get 30. We need to kind of work backwards using some algebra and solve for r. But before I do that, I need to put it in feet. Remember, everything else is in feet, yet the circumference of this basketball is in inches. So I'm going to set up a proportion. 12 inches in a foot equals 30 inches over how many feet? Remember, 30 inches is the circumference of the basketball. I need to know how many feet that is. So I set up the proportion, and then here all I did was just take the units of measure out so I can easily calculate and solve for x. If I solve for x by cross multiplying and dividing, you do 12 times x 30 times 1 divided by 12. And then I'll end up with x equals 2.5 feet. Before moving on, please pause this video and make sure that you know how to do that, how you know how to cross multiply and divide. You will get 2.5 feet. Now we can put that into our formula. Circumference equals 2 times pi times r. Remember, that's right here. Plug in 2.5 for the circumference, which is now in feet, and then solve for r. If I then solve for r, I get 3.98 feet equals r. Well, that's estimated, right? Because 3.14 is really close to pi, and then we had to round the final answer. I'm going to check this in my calculator right now by doing 2 times 3.14, which is 6.28. Then I'm going to take 2.5 and divide by the answer I got for that, and I get 0.398089172, but I'm going to round that off to 0.398 feet equals r. So I now know the radius of the basketball. This represents the radius of the basketball. Now we can find the volume. Here it is again. Volume equals 4 pi r cubed divided by 3. We simply plug all of that in. 4 times pi times 3.98 cubed divided by 3. If you work all of that out, remember that you have to do the correct order of operations, so exponents come first. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Do this first, then multiply by 3.14, then multiply by 4, and then take that whole answer and divide by 3. You'll get that the volume equals 0.264 cubic feet. Remember, volume is always in cubic units of measure. So if that's the volume of one basketball, then how many will fit into the total volume of the stadium? So I'm going to let you finish that up. I've done quite a bit for you. So I'm going to let you finish up. And when you post this into the discussion, you don't need to show all this detail, okay? I went into detail because I wanted to show you how I was working it out. So you don't have to show all this detail, but to do one of two things. You need to either provide a paragraph that says, first I did this, first I did that, like, first, what, oh goodness, can't type. I found blah, 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 blah. Then I used the circumference. Then I did this. You can put it in paragraph form. Or you can just show your calculations and briefly say, first, find the circumference. Blah, blah, blah equals this times this times this. Then convert from inches to feet. Show your, so just find some way to show your process. And then at the very end, even state how reasonable you think this is. So I think that there will be approximately blank number of basketballs that will fit into Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This is more than likely an overestimate because even though this is the total volume of the stadium, you have to figure that, there's things that take up space, like the football equipment or the seats or, something like that, just to summarize. So hopefully this will help you as you complete your first discussion. If you have any questions, please contact me and I'll be happy to help you.